What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video we are going to be talking about how to win more gunfights in Warzone consistently. So obviously in Warzone the main problem is like 50-50 gunfights, or just winning more of your gunfights is obviously going to make you a better player in Warzone. And there's a few little tactics to that can really improve you and consistently make you win all your gunfights. So that's what I'm going to go through in this video today. Before we get into it, if you do enjoy the Warzone content, please subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. You can always change your mind, it really helps me out. And without further ado, hope you do enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to be getting into today is the most obvious one, is your positioning. Obviously being in a good position is going to help you win more gunfights, depending what situation you're in, what game mode you're in, whether it's like solos, duo, squads. Most of these tactics I'm going to be going for solos, just because you can use them in most of the other game modes as well, and plus I mainly play solo, so that's what I know most. What you want to do when you're running around winning more gunfights is always make sure you have a lot of cover in solos. You've probably seen a meta recently, is everyone drives around in a Bertha. And that's because a car is really helpful, one, to get kills, get around the map quickly obviously. But it's mainly because if you get out, start fighting someone, and you've got no cover, the car is an easy way for you to get out of the area and to get cover. Unless you get sniped or are really unlucky, the majority of the time, your car is there for you to get back into and to just get out of that gunfight, and meaning you won't lose it. Then you can like regain your health, put armor on, and go back for that gunfight. It's a really easy way to not lose as many gunfights, and plus you can just surprise people. Most of the top solos players you see roam around in their car, just jump out, end the player. Also, this is for like close range gunfights, is knowing when and when not to drop shot. Drop shotting is obviously sometimes really OP and really good, and a really effective way to win your gunfights because it can surprise people. But the majority of players now, including myself, I do it quite a lot too, is over drop shotting. Drop shotting when you don't need to. But when you want to be drop shotting is when someone's camping in a building and they're in a corner, or like there's not much space between you and that player. You drop shotting actually is really helpful, because by the time if you start shooting and drop shot, which the majority do, you're already dealing damage when they're trying to aim onto you. Because you're drop shotting so fast, you're getting damage off to them, plus they don't know where you've gone pretty much, or in that split second they're trying to aim back onto you whilst you're already doing damage to them. It's just an easy gunfight to win. But what I've noticed is when drop shotting is, if there's like over like a 5 meter gap or something, like not much in it, to me even 2 to 5 meters, like if there's a little gap between you and that player, drop shotting is not effective. Where they've already got a clear view on your character and got a bit of space around your character, when you drop shot, what you're doing is it's just giving them a clearer headshot. It's happened to me a lot. I end up getting 2 shot because me drop shotting thinking it's gonna surprise them and like bamboozle them is the right word, I don't know, but still thinking that's what I think when I do it. It's actually not. They can be the worst player in the world, but what you're doing is you're actually showing them your head, which obviously does the most damage, so they're just going to get clear headshots on you, and you're kind of hiding the rest of your body. So they're especially on controller, their aim assist is just going to lock straight onto your head and just deal a load of damage to you, and pretty much you're giving yourself away, you're hiding the rest of your body. Drop shotting is only effective when really close and like a surprise attack. The next one is slide cancelling. This one's really good because it makes players harder to hit. So if you're slide cancelling, especially when someone's trying to snipe you, it makes it a lot harder for them to hit the shot. But slide cancelling is good. If you see pros how they play, in most buildings they're sliding around every corner. Slide cancelling and pre-aiming is the way to win all your gunfights, or not all of them, but the majority. If you watch a pro player play and you watch an average player play, you'll see their movements so much different, and even though it might look pointless, especially when they're not in the gunfight, the reason why they're doing it is because if there is someone just randomly camping in a building, they are going to get, 1, the pre-aim, so they're already locked on and ready for it, and 2, the slide cancel just puts the other player off. If you see an average player, they usually just run around the building, aim round corners every now and then, whereas if you see pros, they slide cancel and pre-aim every corner. And I've started to do it, especially in solos, with the amount of random campers there are. I mean, you just get unexpected campers in places you wouldn't expect. So with that happening, this has actually won me a lot more gunfights because I'm putting the other player off by slide cancelling, and 2, the pre-aim just really helping and making sure I get the first bullets off. This is really underrated but an effective move, and you wouldn't really notice it unless you watched an average player and a pro player and compare the two. Then there is obviously the obvious stuff like the guns you're using and stuff like that win more gunfights, but the main thing for this video was just like the less obvious things. Obviously, an SMG or shotgun, like, you know, that sort of stuff is good for winning close range gunfights, but I wanted to go the more advanced things to this video, things you might not know. So if there's anything else, leave it in the comments. I might make a part 2 to this, I never know. Hope you lot did enjoy. If you did, please subscribe to the channel down below. It's greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you guys next time.